Hey, hi everyone. Well, today we're looking at operations in standard form, also known as scientific notation. I'm going to do everything without a calculator. To be honest, this is really easy. I hope you find it that way too, but it's really important because it shows your understanding of how numbers work. And this is actually a really good thing you can put into your IAs, your investigations, to just show some simple understanding of different concepts. All right, so let's have a look at this, but with a quick recap of standard form. So everything's in this format, a times 10 to the n. All right, it's all about the powers of 10. But remember, a has to be between 1 and 10. Can be equal to 1, has to be less than 10, 9.99999. And the n has to be an integer, whole number. It can be positive or negative, but has to be an integer. So some examples here. 0.8 times 10 to the 3, not standard form, because this 0.8 is less than 1. 80 times 10 to the 1 is not standard form. 80 is bigger than 10. But 8 times 10 to the 2 is standard form. And all three of these numbers equal 800, right? But this number here, a number with two parts to it, but this one number is in standard form. Hopefully you can see how I've converted from these two forms into the standard form, right? This 0.8 is too small. I've got to multiply it by 10. And I take the 10 from here, so I've got to divide this by 10. So if I multiply by 10 and divide by 10, I haven't changed anything, right? Here, I've got to divide the 80 by 10, so I multiply this 10 by 10. All right? So I've divided by 10 and multiplied by 10, haven't changed the value. Okay. Another quick example, 45 times 10 to the negative 5. 45 is too big. 0.45 times 10 to the negative 3, too small. But 4.5 times 10 to the negative 4. All of these three equal 0.00045, right? Just move the decimal place here, 4 to the left. Okay, and that's how we do standard form, right? Again, all these three numbers are exactly the same and they all equal this, and we convert really easily. Okay, so next we're going to see how to use this with operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So addition and subtraction. So these are two easy examples, and to be honest, it doesn't get harder than this. All right, so first thing you do is you look at the question and you make sure that the biggest number is on the left here. So 3.5 times 10 to the 7 plus 4.2 times 10 to the 6. 10 to the 7 is bigger than 10 to the 6, so make sure that's first. And then we change this 4.2 times 10 to the 6 into 0.42 times 10 to the 7. Right? So now they're both the same order of magnitude. They're both the same power of 10. Okay? And then we can just take the first numbers, the A numbers, and add them together. Just like easy numbers. All right? And automatically, we have an answer in standard form. 3.92 times 10 to the 7. Subtraction, exactly the same thing. You rewrite the smaller number in so that you've got the same powers of 10, same order of magnitude, and then we just do 3.5 minus 0.42, 3.08 times 10 to the 7. Okay, and it's automatically in standard form. So your answer's in standard form too. Right, next, multiplication and division. Again, I've just got some easy examples here. It does get a little bit harder than this, but only in the terms of the numbers they use. So this will give you the format of what to do. So when you see these two numbers here, 3 times 10 to the 7 multiplied by 4 times 10 to the 5, we make those two numbers into two different multiplications. So we're going to take the 3 and the 4, 3 times 4, and the 10 to the 7 times 10 to the 5. Okay, and we put the 3 times 4 is 12, and 10 to the 7 times 10 to the 5, the 7 plus 5 is 12. Okay? And there is your answer. But wait, that's not the answer because that's not standard form. So we've got 12 here, so we've got to divide that by 10. So we'll multiply this one by 10. So it's 1.2 times 10 to the 13. Next up, division. Again, it's the same idea, but quick pro tip. The easiest way to do division sums is to write them as fractions. Fractions are your friends. Fractions help everything. Don't be scared of fractions. And now you just split these into two separate fractions. We've got 3/4 times 10 to the 7 divided by 10 to the 5. 3/4 is 0.75, and 7 minus 5 is 2, so this is 10 to the power 2. So we're done? No, we're not. We need to put this in standard form. So we're going to multiply this by 10. So we're going to take the 10 from here, divide by 10. So our answer in standard form is 7.5 times 10 to the 1. Okay, this is probably how they want you to put the answer because questions in standard form, so answer should be in standard form, but they might ask you to write the actual value, decimal value, which is 75. Okay, so that's how you do multiplication, addition, and subtraction of numbers in standard form without using a calculator. Just a quick tip before I go, if you're using a calculator, you can of course use this button, the 10 to the X button, but most calculators will have this EE. So you look at your calculator and you investigate this yourself because every calculator is different, so I don't want to show you now. But say you had 3 times 10 to the 7, you would go 3 EE7, and it would automatically do it for you. Okay, so you play around with your calculator, see if you can work it out. All right, that's all I've got for you today. Hopefully that made sense and clarified the ideas of addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of numbers in standard form. All right, you got any questions, hit me up in the comments, and I'll see you again. Good luck with the questions you have. Bye-bye.